Yeah, okay. So here's what I can kind of quickly see. We've got this fast move up, super shallow pullback. So it doesn't pull back here. That's typically what happens in a breakout. We stop in this kind of last part of our fade zone, consolidates. Now it hits the 1618. The most likely scenario, guys, is a push up to here before resistance. I would expect, so I think if you're long Bitcoin right now, if you took it this morning, as I said, I did post it in the Discord group, but that was kind of really for the general market. But if you are long, and I would kind of be looking for this low to hold, because I think if this low doesn't hold, then I think we'll probably go down a bit lower towards 53. I think that would be the most likely scenario. I think if we do break lower, there's every chance that we go down to this kind of area here. So, like you can see, it's quite a nice level as well. I think I could definitely see that as a potential, like very fast. That would be the kind of, that kind of hits that line as well. So that's the bearish scenario. The more bullish scenario right now is that we hold here. Okay, and I'll show you why what I posted this morning is this. So this is what I posted. So you can see it's hit a double market angle line, which is one of our most powerful tools. And actually, if I show you the fibs, it was literally, Nick mentioned it yesterday, combining market angles with the fibs, it's like literally being able to predict the future. And this is exactly what this trade was this morning. So the market literally went into two market angles and hit my Fibonacci D. And, and I basically bought it. To be honest, I couldn't get to my computer fast enough. But this took me about 5 minutes to execute. And I'll show you my account. I mean, just so you know that I really did take this trade. That's what I've done since this morning. That's just one quick trade this morning. And that was like, it took me 2 minutes to find, because I've done this work beforehand. So I'm up about 1,300 quid. If we hold, but that's almost going to be risk-free, because the stock will just pretty much get tightened up as I monitor this, and then it becomes almost like a risk-free trade. So if the market does break lower, I'm going to be looking then at that sort of 53 to then buy again. So that's kind of that's how I found the trade. But like I said, I'm not kind of banking on it holding here, because I can see both scenarios. But this was like an obvious place to kind of get in, to where I've got the opportunity, and I kind of look at it as like, if you buy the low of a bounce, it gives you breathing room, right? So now I've got like 1,300 quid's worth of breathing room. So if this market starts to go down, that's absolutely fine. I might just scratch the trade, get out at free trade. But if it goes, then I've locked in profit, and then I can just start, thinking about where to take profits. But for this one, this is where I would be looking to take profits. It would be basically up here. It makes sense to me. It matches my Fibonacci perfectly. The fibs are basically telling me this is the target, and that's what I'm expecting, guys. So if we hold here and we close like that, then I think we go there in the next week. If we close bearish, so if we close below this line, I think we go down towards these lows here. And I think that's where we get a bounce, and then we'll see if this bounce is going to be similar to what we saw before, where it just bounced and then went lower, I don't think that's going to happen. I think even if we did go lower, I do think that it will probably just break up. But we never trade what we think, guys. We just trade what we see. And I literally will let the market show me, and we listen. That's what, you know, if you want to be a good trader, good investor, you just listen to the market, not your opinion. And in fact, don't listen to anybody's opinion. Listen to the market. The market will show you. If you can do your technical analysis, you just need to follow that, because it's always telling. It doesn't matter what opinion is in the news or what your favorite YouTuber is saying. Everything is here.
Boom. So that was the Bitcoin price prediction by former hedge fund trader, Mr. Andy Demi. So that was pretty awesome, mate. Guys, I'm just going to check in with the questions. A Mozzie's just flown in. It's really humid again here, and the Mozzies seem to hunt me down like they are on a heat-seeking missile. So Dave Wells is saying, does a Wyckoff pattern normally precede a sell-off or bull run? And if so, could the institutional traders use this as a repeating pattern trap? Yeah, Dave, good question. So it can work for both. It can, you can, but when the market is bullish, then it would be a bearish pattern. So you can look for it on the flip side as well. So, for example, I'm going to be honest. This is not I'm not an expert on Wyckoff. I'm just aware of institutions using it, so it's good to know the pattern. And so, you know, I guess this could have been a Wyckoff pattern here as well, and then the market reversed. So in this instance, it would be a bull trap. So with the intention of pushing the market lower. But like I said, I mean, that may not even come into fruition. It may not. It does have similarities to this, I must say. But yeah, I mean, it could be nothing. But the one thing though, if it is going to be, you still expect another leg up. So you take out these highs, and then potentially the market reverses. So if that, I mean, that's why for me, you know, if we take out this high, now you're just kind of, you know, you're kind of thinking about some profit taking in this block. And I say 75 right now, but I can also look at the lower time frames at that time, see what the markets are showing, and then make the call. And don't be afraid to take profit, and you know, if the market goes high, that's fine. You'll keep some on the table and still profit, but you're doing the smart thing. You're doing the smart thing and preparing. Interesting you say about taking profits. Nick saying you've got nerves not to take that 1300. I hope I achieve this level of composure. I guess it's all relative, right? The 1300 for Andy is maybe like $100. For us, it's a percentage of your trading account. And obviously that doesn't include your long-term holdings in Bitcoin either. Coach Key is back. He's saying it may be off topic, but with the SEC breathing down our necks, it may be a bad idea for me to sell at 60. He bought at 35 and wait for maybe 53 to get back in. Capital gains may eat me up. Just holding may be the best plan for us.